Grooverelly in the building.
I think I'm in love, saying way too often. I can't play these games, think I'm switching up the offense. See me in LA.
What's going on, guys? You're watching Grooverelly, and I'm the guru. Another episode of Zoomed Out Conversations. Today, I'm speaking with Lxst, a young artist coming out of Arizona, right?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes,
nice.
sir. Phoenix.
So let's just start off. Tell me a little more about yourself.
Well, my name's Lxst. I started making music probably about like 3 years ago, and back home in Arizona. Ever since then, I kind of just started running with it, and like we're here today. But that's just a little bit about me. I just love making music.
Bet.
Yeah.
So you released one single that's off your upcoming EP already, right? And that's the Famous, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So that was February 19th release. You're sitting at 84,000 plays only on Spotify.
Mhm.
Do you want to talk a little bit more about that track, why you chose that to be the first single drop off of the EP, and kind of what can we expect from the EP, hearing that as the
Yeah. I dropped that song because like that's a song that resonates with me the most. It's like a lot of the shit that I was like, going through at the time I was in my life. And I my title of my EP is also called Famous as well, just because it's just like just how ironic it was in my life, I guess, like kind of match the energy of it. But nah, definitely it's one of my it's my second favorite track actually off of the EP, because I'm gonna drop my next favorite track soon.
So you're gonna do the two singles and an EP's coming?
Yeah.
Do you have
And it only happened because I made something that was really fire, and I was like, oh fuck. But it's probably yeah. I was like, So,
did you have a drop date in mind for the EP or the single, or are you
um
feeling it out?
for this single, it's gonna have to be soon. It's gonna have to be at least within the next couple months. Yeah, for sure.
Tight.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So let's also talk about the production choice on Famous. It was
Mhm.
what, Jordan Knows and Cody from Internet
Yeah,
Money?
yeah. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yeah.
So let's talk about that production choice, and then, are we going to see something similar on the EP?
Yeah. I got Jordan's kind of has a hand in every single song on the EP, but yeah, I got Cody on a couple other songs, and I'm finna go link with Cody again next week in Halftime, and then this other guy named OV, and we're finna just I gotta start my album mode after this EP, like further down, so I'm just making a bunch of music with all them. But
Tight.
definitely they can expect vibes from them on the EP for sure.
Now, what do you do when you link with them? You go out to the LA to
Nah, well, I just moved out to LA September. I'm in my crib right now, but we
Okay.
normally we can either come here because I have a studio here, or we just go to any like book studio. Like it don't really matter. They'll just link up wherever. We normally go to Avex house. I don't know if you know where that is, but it's super fire.
No, that's cool though. So you're 6 months fresh into LA, huh?
Yeah.
How's it been so far?
I mean, shit, like I'm happy as fuck. Like, bro, this has been like since a dream of mine, just to even move out here and feel like that's an accomplishment for me in itself. So like shit, like I'm just trying to see how far I can go.
Where that actually segues into my next question pretty well. When was a specific time in your music career where it went from like, hey, I'm just messing around making music, to I'm gonna make a career out of this?
I dead ass like, well, I don't it's a bunch of little moments, you feel me? But for me, my mindset from the beginning is like I want to be like, you know, one of the best, biggest artists in the world. Like, and whatever time period it takes for me to get there, I want to get there. But I've had moments along the way where I amaze myself, or I have moments along where I'm like, what the fuck, this shit happened, or da da da. But I kind of really like for real just take shit day at a time, and like take points out the day, just appreciate the now, because I could think about the future, but that shit ain't happened yet, and that shit just fucks with me way too much.
Trying to smell the roses while you're here, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Manifest what I want. Run it. I don't like to overthink.
Bet. Um, what's your favorite song of yours that you've ever made?
Probably this unreleased shit.
The one that's coming next, the second single?
It's actually the one I made after that, but bro, for me, it's just like every song that I knew made. Like I keep getting better with this shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I made like some crazy shit with halftime the other night. We stayed up. I went to the studio at like 12 at night, and we stayed up to like 7. We left the studio at like 7 in the morning, and then, bro, we probably made like the greatest song I think I've ever made. And I want Post Malone on this song. Like this, how much I really think this shit can go fucking crazy. Like,
Hell yeah.
but yeah. You'll
That's
see.
right.
I might send. I'll send it to you after this whole
Okay,
shit.
So, another one is, I don't know if you want to do it for one that you've already released or what, but
Mhm.
sometimes we'll do a little segment where you read your favorite lyrics that you've ever written, and then you kind of elaborate on them.
Oh, bet. All right. Well, I really my biggest song I'll run it with right now is Exhausted. And I think, yeah, my favorite, like the intro, like was like, I close my eyes, I see the vision, all this weed and got me lifted, pour 4, and then I finished 2 tonight. I told my mama that I'm with it, got a sauce like this my kitchen, middle finger to these bitches up. So basically that's just like me getting ready. Back then was me envisioning, my dream. And I was out of my house and doing shit by myself. And, being a homeless SoundCloud rapper is not really sexy to bitches. So I was kind of like, all these girls like wasn't really fucking with the kid as much, past the point of like, da 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 da. And for me, it was kind of just like, fuck everybody, like I told my moms, I told my family my goal. And regardless of who support I got, I'm still gonna make this shit happen. But yeah, that's probably like just the intro of that shit always just gets me because I just obviously relate to it the most.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
And then I have the song that I made is called the unreleased is called Conversations. But I say um let's have a conversation, cause I can't stand to argue right now. Lost for words and I just don't got no time to waste. And he goes, but if you'd only talk to me, then I could be the version that you used to know and love to see. Remember what we had, ain't no going back. Leave it in the past. What we had, ain't no going back. Leave it in the past. But
That shit
yeah,
whips your ass.
thank you. Thank you. But yeah, no, that shit's like, it just resonates with me. It's kind of like I'm talking to myself. It was like, but like what we had, talking about like the shit I went through with my girl, breaking up and moving out here, and that shit was hard as fuck. And that was like my first love. So for me, it's kind of just like, yeah, that shit just resonates with me more because it's still shit I think about, like it's not like I have regrets in life, you feel me? Because there's sacrifices that you got to make for this type of shit. But it's just like, yo, Malcolm, like I call myself Malcolm, I don't call myself a lot, but like, yo, Malcolm, like, you can move on from this shit. There's better things, in
Hell yeah.
life. But yeah,
Give yourself that positive reinforcement.
for sure. If
Yeah,
nobody
it's
else gonna
needed.
give it to you, you have to, bro. That's
You
why I
got
say you
to.
have to. Like,
That actually is a great segue into talking about mental health.
yeah,
And I know that's something that's important to you as an artist.
absolutely.
So, how does mental health, I kind of got more than one thing I want to talk about on this. I want to talk
Yeah,
about,
let's just break it.
yeah, first, I mean, I guess let's just talk about the importance of mental
Mhm.
health all around in life generally, but also, specifically in music and in um, you know, the group of artists, that
Yeah,
just, what I mean? I just feel like
yeah.
it's
So
very prevalent.
absolutely. I feel like I didn't know kind of like anything. I didn't know the name of anxiety. I didn't know the name of depression until I lost my best friend. He committed suicide. And I felt like at that time I was doing a bunch of things in my life and I didn't know why. And it was because of these things, because I was feeling like this type of way. And when he passed away, it kind of was like a uh wake up call for me, like in all type of areas. And to where I kind of had to stop bullshitting myself. You feel me? I had to stop bullshitting my emotions, how I really felt, and my truth, and start letting that see through, because that shit was eating the fuck out of me. And I think like nowadays people don't like to embrace their true feelings a lot, them true selves, because they're scared, what other things, or because they're just not comfortable with themselves. And for me, to be mentally strong, you gotta, like I said, like when I just said, you have to get, like, I have to gas myself up. I have to make sure I'm my number one supporter, and I support and I love me harder, because nobody else gonna love me harder than me. And I kind of had like, I remember one time at school, bro, this one, I don't want to speak too much on the matter, but this kid from my high school passed away, and he was known. And I remember in the beginning of the day, it was kind of sad and shit. And then like throughout the day, I'm like sitting like lunchtime, it's all like that, and everyone's like kind of still laughing and like going on about their days as if like someone that they didn't know just passed away. And that's why I started thinking, fuck, I know it's not another lyric, but I said, they ain't love you till you die. And even after that, you're just a star up in the sky. While these bitches playing games, I got my day ones by my side. Me, myself, and I. That's the only way I ride. For real though. Like, it put shit in perspective to me, the where I'd be like, yo, I gotta really take care of this shit first before I could start, really doing the things that I want to do and trying to help people, and, just put me first. But that shit's hella important. Like, people get clowned on nowadays for it, but who gives a fuck?
It wasn't. It's definitely more openly talked about now, I think it was, than
Mm-hmm.
probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's hella talked about now, but it's talked about, but talking ain't gonna do shit. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, it's kind of like, you
Not
gotta
enough
really make.
action.
Yeah, I like to, like, I dead ass, bro. I dead ass think I was put here for this type of reason, to make people feel like they have another way, and that's why I even name myself Lost, because I fucking been lost in life without this goddamn music shit. No, like, no way around it. Like, and for me, that's my outlet. There's people in life that don't have fucking outlets, and they don't even have choices really to have outlets. You feel me? Like, to release types of energies that are constantly in toxic environments and constantly in the most beautiful thing about it is they can pop a song in a motherfucking headphone, and that could be their whole escape. And that's why, like, I everything, when I do record my songs and I do put all my experiences into it, like, it's very personal for me. And because I've related so much to like a lot of my fans, that's why, like, it feels like a topic that I love being behind. You feel me? Like, in all types of ways, not even just mental health of being sad. It's like mental health of wanting to fucking be better, like, in the, like, simple shit, like working out and da da da, like, just there's more. There's, like, live your life. That's kind of like how it is. Like, to get out of the slump, bro, you really gotta live.
Right.
like
It's the
like
only
you can't.
way.
That's the only way. Live straight through it.
Yeah. Facts. Absolutely. I agree. Um, I wanted so we talked a lot about the prevalence of mental health, but how specifically did that topic and being behind that message work its way into this new album that we're going to hear? Or how did it influence it, if at all?
Well, for me, it's kind of like, I don't think of it like that, of being an influence, just because it's my life. Like, it's just my actual feelings. Like, I'm just like, this is just how I really feel. And so for me, it's just like, the influence for the songs is my life and my feelings. And yeah, especially, I was going through a lot making this EP. But yeah, y'all gonna hear it. It's definitely plays a role in for sure.
Nice. We can expect a personal album
Yeah,
that people are going to be able to really connect with.
I feel like all my shit's, like, for real, all my music's personal, like, because it's my life.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's why you have probably a strong connection with your fan base, because
yeah,
they
for real.
feel you for real.
For real. It's like
You
they
know?
fucking with me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So why is it titled Famous?
I mean, shit. I think that's because I'm destined to be like that. And it's, for me, the reason I put out Famous as well. The first song is because I said I don't want to die before I'm famous, because I used to have anxiety about death. I used to have anxiety about a bunch of fucking crazy shit that would dead ass. I don't even get into all of it, but like, over and all the whole concept of that whole song and this EP is like was my fear of not becoming my full potential, you know what I'm saying, of what I know I can be. And that was like my kind of like my message and overcoming all of that shit throughout the EP. You know what I'm talking about, with the, whether it's through love or whether it's through teaching myself how to love my fucking self, whether it's like me getting in different types of moods and turning up and doing what I gotta do to, you know, meet my goal. And that's like in this quote, be famous. But for famous, it really means, you know, to achieve all the shit I really want to do.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tight. It's like the future. That's what Steph
Yeah.
said.
I like to manifest my shit. Oh no.
No, yeah, I'm into the law of attraction and manifestation and all that. I think it's
Absolutely.
all, you know, it's definitely all real and not probably
100%.
utilized enough by the masses. People aren't
For
doing it,
real.
I don't think.
Bro, and I know you've probably had like the craziest coincidences where if you didn't do one thing, your shit could have shifted a whole nother way. If you, and I'm
Oh
like, bro,
yeah.
like,
What's one of those things for you?
bro, even this song Famous, like I made, ow, I hit my knee, I'm good. Yeah, so this song Famous, actually I made so long ago, and I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing, but somebody, I made the song with this person and we ended up couldn't drop the song. You feel me? And so I was like, fuck, like this is my favorite song, da 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 da. So then I head back, I leave this person's house, I head back, still in LA, and I meet my friend Brett, and he introduces me to Scott, who you met. And after that, me and Scott gets talking. I show Scott Famous, da 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 da. Vibe. Now Scott becomes my PR. Fast forward, okay. Now I am in LA by myself. The reason I couldn't drop Famous is because like the people I made it with wanted me to be with them. And if I wasn't with them, then I couldn't drop the song because I made it with them. So I was just like, oh, okay, like whatever, like I'm just gonna do this shit by myself. And so I built up connections again with Cody, how I've had on the for quite some time now, and Jordan. And then we ended up remaking the whole entire song and dropping it. But if I didn't trust my instinct and really stick to my gut and didn't follow the way of the masses of what people wanted me to do, then that song would have never fucking came out, like, at all. And it's crazy. It's a full circle moment. I could talk to you a little more in detail, but like it was a crazy full moment circle where I like put the shit on my back, still trusted my gut and my intuition, and we're here. And now the people that I couldn't work with, I'm working with and making more music with. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit just is weird to me.
It's the way shit works, dude. That one moment.
For real.
Change
For
everything.
real. For real.
Who are a couple of your favorite people to work with musically?
I haven't got to work with like the people I really want to like. And this is not discrediting. Like I just got like I want to work with. Yeah.
I want to know who you want to work with too.
I want to work with well, obviously I want to work with Juice and X, but fuck. Yeah, RIP. That shit sucked. And I want to work with Post Malone, hella bad. I want to work with Khaled. That send me on the, I think it's a vibe. I fuck with Dominic Fike shit too. Obviously Drake. Gotta have Drake one day. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just like want to make good music with like people that are, you know, like people that inspired me to make good music. So yeah, definitely. And I could make some crazy shit with people, like especially producers too. Like, oh my God, bro. Like I want to work with Day Trip, take a day trip. Crazy. Kenny Beats, Nick Mira. Yeah, a lot, bro. Just trying to make some good music.
Hey, you're manifesting it right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And manifestation in the act right here.
That's why I had to throw all them names out.
Let's some classic Grooverelly questions. Okay, let's what would be your first crime on Purge night?
Oh shit. I'll probably steal some shit. I don't think I'd kill nobody. I'm not like, yeah, like that's I would just steal some shit. I don't know what I would steal, but I would like whatever I wanted. I'd probably steal some shit. My crime label, I would steal some shit. Yeah, for sure.
Word. You don't know the first thing you'd steal? What if you could only steal one thing? Yeah, it was only one.
I'd have to run through Drake's crib and just take that shit and make that my palace and build my troops out of that.
Take Drake's crib.
Yeah, that would be like I'd have to storm his embassy and then we would have to like
Kick him
you know
out.
we'd have to kick him out,
Change
build
the
my army.
locks overnight.
Yeah, I'll run it.
In the morning, you're just like, oh, I shredded your deed, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Now
100%. It would ruin my career after the purge, but I mean, we run the purge. Fuck it.
I don't know. It might make it though. Like,
might make it, yeah.
Like that would be so like everyone would be like, "Yo, this dude just stole Drake's crib."
Drake's crib, yeah.
It's the craziest thing that's ever happened.
I know.
What is the meaning of life?
Bruh, I don't know. I feel like that's like not knowing is the meaning.
I like that.
Like not knowing is the meaning. You're just like here to figure it out.
I like that. That's a good
Yeah.
answer.
Thank you.
You're on an island and you can only listen to one album for the rest of your life. What do you pick?
Probably my next album because that shit gonna be fire as fuck.
Good answer.
Oh, I have to.
I actually got to listen through it today. It was, I don't know, it wasn't the final cut or whatever.
Oh, the EP.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the
Yeah, it was crazy. I
Thank
I
you.
hit him back. I was like, "Yo, this is fire!" Like,
Thank you, bro.
yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
really good. You're a talented musician, dude, for real.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What's the best advice you could give to your fans? You know, speaking directly to them.
The shit kind of we was talking about before, like love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Like, yeah, I think the world would be better if more people fucking love themselves and like actually like, I think like it's a cycle of like, if parents are, because I even had shit like where I noticed after I didn't have the best relationship with my family and I got kicked out, where I'm like, yo, these people were hurting too. Like, yo, like they're humans too. So I feel like the best advice is just, try to stay as pure and good on the inside as possible. Like, and be like that way with everybody else, and everything will come full circle. Just be genuine and pure with all your, even if it's like, oh, I don't fucking like this person, be like, yo, sorry, I don't like you. I got separated myself. Like that. Be upfront, be honest, and stay true to you. Stay true to you. Love your fucking self. I know it sounds fucking corny and cliche, but literally it's so corny and cliche because it's been around for so fucking long of like the formula of how to actually like, do shit. Like you have to. You can't look at any other rap, bro. Look at any other rapper, like, or would say any fucking favorite artist. Like my favorite artist, Juice WRLD, like he inspired me like that. Nigga, he said one time in an interview, I love the way that God created me to be able to do this shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like that inspired me to be like, yo, like I have this gifts from the man above or whatever somebody believes in, from me, the man above. And I got to utilize these and I got to make the best of my time here. And that's why it's the not knowing of, the meaning of this shit. And it's the figuring out of this shit where it's just like, if you just stay true to you, bro, you'll get there. I really, truly believe that shit.
That brought the whole interview full circle right there.
Yeah, for real.
Full circle. You watch it all really just happen. But no, that's really good advice, and everyone watching should follow that. It's good advice, for real.
But you could take it from me or not. I'm just running it.
Yeah. Hey, it's good advice, man. Do you want to? What's your favorite music video you've done?
Shit. I think my self video was fire as shit. Yeah, with Overcast. That was my favorite one. Yeah, for sure.
Talk a little bit more about the process of filming that, and if you want to read through some comments and pull it up on your phone, you can.
Yeah, let me do that real quick. Let me pull it up.
But that's awesome because Overcast lit.
Yeah, bro. I
Those the
literally,
peoples?
bro,
'Cause
I've known
Arizona?
them. I've known them from when it was just them two. When we shot my Exhausted song, I was like one of the first videos to ever like that we shot, and that they've done as well. And so like we lived when I was dating my ex, I lived in Tempe. It was a year ago.
Mhm.
For that whole year, they were living in Tempe. So we were literally I was going over to their houses just chill like every day. Now there's like my fucking brothers and my family. So it's just like I really make music with my fucking friends. But it's so
Awesome.
fire because like I used to call Danny Cole Bennett Jr. and then Cole Bennett like co-signed them, and he fucking hates that. But it's like, bro, I know, like I call him Danny now, but I used to call him that because the quality of the fucking shit to even be compared to that type of greatness. So I was like, bro, that's where you got to see like the respect, even though people are like, oh, this is Cole Bennett vibes or da da da. Be like, yo, you're being compared to one of the, one of
Right.
the fucking legends. Like, run that shit. But yeah, I love them, bro. They're super good, genuine people, and the work that they do is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Shout out
Cast.
Overcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So for this video, we went to Flagstaff in Arizona. Um, this shit was fire. So we drove it was like 2 hours, 3 hours up into the woods. And I'm basically an Overcast because they gave me that fucking title because I'll help at the set. I don't give a fuck. We're all part of this shit together. So I was help carrying these big ass sandbags going into the woods we had these big ass light generators, and bro, that shit was crazy. And one of the coolest parts from that shoot was in the beginning. So we're in the middle of the woods, right, bro? And we start hearing a fucking siren, and we shot this video at nighttime in the fucking woods, like pitch black. We had only lights was generators. We start hearing this siren like saying intruder, intruder, intruder in the far ass back. And it was the weirdest siren
In the
I've
middle
ever
of the
fucking
woods?
in the middle of the fucking woods, bro.
Oh shit.
Swear. And it was not cap, bro. We took a fucking drone to try to go fly, and there was a big ass old looked like a burnt down ass cabin. That was the only thing that was that far away was that cabin.
That's kind of
And
spooky.
yeah, but I was high as shit tripping. I was like, bro, we better get this fucking video done. But all right, let me read these fucking comments.
Oh man. Yeah.
Okay. I like when people say, oh, you're underrated a lot. It makes me feel good, but kind of. Bro, everyone will love this. Lxst only drops bangers. It's a lot of hype. Hold on. I'm trying to find like Overcast said so happy to have made this for you. Okay, I love y'all. I'm trying to find my game. Your hard work's been paying out. Okay. These are one of my favorite comments because this shit I love. Told my friends about you and they love your music just as I do. The word of mouth shit is like how I grow because I built my whole entire following off of fucking word of mouth. Like I didn't have money. I was hopeless to fucking promote my music and do all of that shit. So like when my followers spread it to their friends and kind of get a whole community fucking with me, bro, it's so fire because when you got shows and shit, then you got people that want to come and it's like the environment it's gas. But I fuck with that. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking comments. Beasting it like always.
Yeah.
All right. Just quote. Someone said all I ever wanted was a Gucci belt. That's a hard ass line I said. And it's funny because I don't fucking like Gucci. I meant to say Louis when I recorded the song. But it just sounded hard as fuck, like the way that I said it. And I was like, nah, we're just gonna keep it. It's funny. Yeah, let's pin that one because I don't even like Gucci. I swear I don't like Gucci. Like, I don't think Gucci's like fire. I love Louis like Vuitton, but all right, that's fire. Lxst on the way to become one of the best. So happy for you. Yeah.
How about I don't know if they do it all, but how do drugs influence your music or creativity? You know, how do they play a role into that?
I actually I only now really smoke weed and drink. and I do it out of moderation to where I feel good enough to where I could focus and it's not, uh whatever. But I mean, like, bro, some tequila makes me feel like, and Henny, I just feel like I'm that nigga off that shit, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, I mean, at least it makes me feel good. I feel hella loose, especially like it takes the ease off of, people don't understand, like, as an artist, you gotta be the most vulnerable all the fucking time.
Huge thing that people don't think about is
They don't ever think about that. And
and put
and
and not only being vulnerable, but being vulnerable in front of the whole world
yeah,
for everybody.
yeah.
It's a big,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a hard,
And
it's
the
not
the
like a normal thing. It's
nah,
hard.
and for me, it ain't really the alcohol and drugs and shit helps and whatever, but yeah, I feel like the vibe and shit of what like I actually feel just carries shit, like
Mm-hmm.
it definitely influences, but everything influences, especially like women. The fuck, women influence the most shit. Every big ass song anyone's ever, girls have either broke somebody's heart or done something to fuck us up to make some shit. So I think pain and real life trauma actually has done more for me than drugs and shit like that. And I only smoke weed and drink. Like, I'm too scared to really fuck with like all the people I've ever looked up to, like, besides fucking with X and shit. That nigga just got murdered like on some bullshit, but fucking have passed away from drugs and that shit. Like, I don't want to ever see somebody like at least putting myself, like, if I was this type of person and a fan heard that I died off of something that, like, I don't want a kid to feel like how at least I felt when I learned, my favorite artist died. Like, that shit was like, it's like another type of pain. Like, it's just like something that people can latch onto you and feel, and you're a beacon, almost like when Kobe died on my birthday. And I love fucking Kobe, and that type of,
R.I.P.
yeah, bro. I made a song that day was crazy. Fucking Tay Keith texted me and he's like, yo, I'm in LA, da da da, I'm gonna pull up. So then he pulls up to the crib and I was gonna record. This was the day, this was the day before Kobe passed. So we go to the crib, he gives me some beats, chop it up. That I'm like, bet I'm getting ready to record on this shit tomorrow. And then boom, and Kobe passes away. And I was just like, oh fuck, like I don't even feel like doing nothing. But I was like, Kobe wouldn't. I feel like Kobe would want me to like make a banger. So I actually, that song I have on KOV, my EP called Worked Hard, in the beginning I say RIP to GOAT. I'm talking 24. I just turned 20. Hope to see like 20 more. Thinking about my past, like, damn, I miss my bro. Like, so I was just dead ass like just taking the inspiration off of that whole entire day and what I was feeling and put that shit into that song. But yeah, man, it'd be sad, but I don't know, death brings people together and also can make you realize a lot of shit about your own life. So it's like, it's the only thing in life that's inevitable and the only thing in life that you can't control, which is why in a way I think death is beautiful in a way. Like,
It's the only thing.
yeah, for real, the only thing. That's why I live like, at least I try to live like how I'd be proud of myself if I were to die tomorrow. And I really believe, and I this is not like, I really live like that. Every day I think, like, from the moment I wake up to even if I have altercations and get in arguments and da da da, I always think of how I can be better after the situations or how I can improve and da da da. Because at the end of the day, like you said, like, we are, I don't know if you said this, but like at the end of the day, like we are the only person that, can control, number one, our emotions and the way that we view life. And if you are in that down ass cycle and you're in where you just wake up and you don't have a reason to get out of fucking bed, like, where shit you just feel numb as fuck and you're past playing victim to where you're just tired, and like that type of shit is hard as fuck to dig yourself out of. And having, obviously outlets, like for me in music, helps. And I think a lot of people in life need that go through that shit need to also realize like, yo, you can find outlets too for yourself. Like focus on what makes you fucking happy. And hey, bro, you can do some crazy shit. Like I just want people to live their life to the fullest. I don't like that's my whole shit. Just live your life to the motherfucking fullest, bro. Get lit, have fun, fucking cry, experience a breakup, experience nigga a threesome. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like
Just
run
do
it.
it.
Just do it. Exactly. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because this shit don't last.
One day it's coming to an end. You never know when.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. So might as well try and fucking live for the moment, bro.
For real. I should have been smoking during this shit. I didn't know if it was this type of interview because I would have rolled up.
I'm gonna smoke on every interview I do. I already do, but I'm not usually in the camera. But these Zoom interviews, the first one was with Patrick, and then you're the second one.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
Patrick's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick, actually, bro, I want him to fuck with my music hard one day because I like how he judges music. And one day I showed him my music back then. He's like, oh yeah, it's good. And like, it had hella numbers. Exhaust had like 650K back then. And for me, I was like, damn, this shit's crazy. Like I'm bussing. And I showed him, he's like, numbers wise, I can't explain. He's like, yeah, he needs to work on getting his own sound and da-da-da-da and this and that. And back then I was like, man, fuck this dude. He don't know what he's talking about. This shit fire. Like, da-da-da-da-da. And then like to see what I've made, like, bro, I'm gonna send you this shit too. But to see like the shit that I've made compared to like what I thought was good, like, being open has helped me grow as an artist and a person so goddamn fucking much. Like being a sponge to validated opinions, not the fucking everybody, because I still stand true to like, you know, what I believe, but you know what I'm talking about when I say like validated like opinions, like those type of things. But yeah, he's a cool dude. That album he did was super fire for like the underground community. Like that shit's cool.
Yeah, that's what I interviewed him pretty much all about that shit. That was pretty dope. Yeah, shout out to Pat.
Shout out Pat.
Shout out to Pat and Water.
And Water, yeah, 100%. That nigga loves his water.
What's next for you? I mean, I guess we've talked a lot about the EP, but you know, specifically if you have anything else like, you know, music videos, merch, what can people expect to see from you?
I'm gonna be doing these kind of short films that I'm directing. We already made all the videos, but they're going to just be summaries of the songs in a video. So gonna be like, excuse me, like you ever see how Leroy did his videos with the build-ups to the EP?
Mm-hmm.
Mine's gonna be similar like that, but in my opinion, it's gonna be better, more grungy. I got Nick Jandor shooting it that we shot it with, and CQ from Overcast as DP, and this guy named Cody, who was just like the on-set dude that day. But yeah, dude, it's super fire, super fucking fire. There's so basically like there's a scene where for my song Famous, I do it for 4 videos for 4 the songs. I wake up in the morning and like I go turn on the TV. This is for Famous, and I'm every single person in the TV. So like one, I'm like a news anchor. One, I'm like teaching like a boxing class and shit. Like the other one, like, and it's like grimy. Like I turn on the TV and it's like boom, and like in every single scene at the end transitions perfectly into the next scene, into the next song too. So like there's one where it's like, I don't want to say too much, but like it will pan up to the sky and then it comes back down and it's following a line of a microphone and I'm standing literally on a fucking cliff with the ocean behind me with like the microphone. Bro, it's fucking icky as shit, bro.
Is that for the EP?
Yeah, for the EP coming up. So I'm gonna drop
all the way through.
All the way through. I'm gonna drop them. I'm dropping 2 a week. So for dropping 2 videos a week, and then the EP is gonna drop on the 3rd week. That same day, the Famous music video is going to drop the same day the EP drops. Wow. So people get these little buildups and then the whole ass thing. But that's why like I haven't dropped them all, because I was like, bro, like I said, like I was like, I gotta like do some shit that nobody's doing. I was like, let me direct some shit, let me write some stories, like let me really like do my shit. And yeah, and then we got the whole shout out Nick and CQ, bro. We grinded that. I was in the fucking ocean in Cali with a fucking life jacket, like getting
Oh my
fucked up by
God.
rocks, like just trying to get content, like with these videos, and it's gonna be fire. Yeah,
Wow. That sounds really, really dope.
yeah,
That's
it's
cool,
super
man. I can't wait to see that.
for real. I can't wait for everybody to see all this shit for real. Like I feel like this is the first body of work that I've really put all of me and been a part of 100% I'm talking about like every aspect, not just the music and the production and like the thoughts from everything that comes along with it. Like I'm just super excited for everybody to see. It's really fire. I'm like, I can't wait. Well, I love talking with you guys, and shout out Grooverelly. Today's been, hella amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to see all the new music and videos that are coming along with the famous EP.
I'm so done with you.